Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Today, it might be harder for some of you than others. Why? Because it's National Use Your Common Sense Day. And unfortunately, common sense isn't quite as common as it used to be. And apparently, this sentiment goes way back. Will Rogers, who was born on this date in 1879, well, he famously said, quote, common sense ain't all that common, end quote. And here's another way to say it for those of you that are struggling here. Common sense is a flower that just doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Well, our quote this morning is for everyone, and it's from Matthew McConaughey, who once said, quote, the best advice comes from people who don't give advice, end quote. Now, you never know what you're going to get out of a McConaughey quote, and this is a good reminder that sometimes wisdom isn't about preaching, it's about just listening, and even more so, just about living your example. Well, today's news, facts, and birthdays are for November 4th. Starting back in 1922, that's when Howard Carter, he discovered the intact tomb of King Tut in Egypt. All right, then moving up to 1987, that's when the NBA announced 4 new franchises. Charlotte, Miami, both in 1988, and then Minneapolis and Orlando in 1989. And then finally on this date in 2001, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, well, it was the first film adaptation of the book series by J.K. Rowling, and it starred, as you know, Daniel Radcliffe. Well, it premiered on this day in London. Now, some of you may not know that title because here in the States it was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Well, happy birthday to you if today is your birthday. You share a birthday with, he's all right, Matthew McConaughey, he's 56 today. And music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, he's spending his 56th birthday in prison. And forever our Karate Kid and forever looking about 40 years old, Ralph Macchio, he's 64 today. And the late Walter Cronkite, born on this date in 1960, as was the late actress Doris Roberts, born on this date in 1925. Now, the number one song on this date back in 1981, Arthur's Theme, The Best That You Can Do by Christopher Cross. Now, this is a smooth song that will instantly take you back to the early 80s, and you'll definitely find this song on Yacht Rock Radio. Now, this song was written for the movie Arthur, and it was starring Dudley Moore, and you'd know it from its famous line, quote, when you get caught between the moon and New York City, well, the song captures the dreamy chaos of love and life in the Big Apple, or so the song says. And it won an Academy Award for that Best Original Song. Well, I hope you are listening to Morning Cereal while hanging out on your yacht, so sit back, relax, it's time for our book review of Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory. And today, the subchapter, When Grown-Ups Throw Tantrums. Now, in this chapter, Robbins takes a hilarious yet a little bit humbling look at what happens when adults act like kids, especially under stress. Now, she opens with the truth, what we like to say here, bomb. Quote, when you're upset, you may not throw yourself on the floor, but you're doing the same thing emotionally, end quote. Now, we may not stomp our feet, but the silent treatment that we give people, those sarcastic emails that we send out, those passive-aggressive comments, those texts that we shouldn't send, those are all grown-up tantrums. Now, Robbins says these emotional meltdowns happen because our brains are reverting to childhood wiring when we feel threatened or unseen. And that's why a minor comment from a coworker or a partner, it can suddenly make us feel like a kid being scolded again, right? Now, here is her advice. Catch the reaction before it takes over. Quote, the moment you notice you're overreacting, you've already started growing past it, okay? End quote. She doesn't just call us out, she gives us tools. 1, pause and identify what's really bothering you. Is it the situation or the story you're telling yourself about it? And secondly, name that feeling out loud. Science shows that labeling emotions literally calms the brain's fear response. And here is her best reminder, quote, you can't control other people's behaviors, but you can control how long you stay stuck reacting to it, end quote. Grown-ups, after all, we're just kids with bank accounts, right? Okay, here's your Tuesday takeaway. the next time you feel yourself spiraling, take a breath. It's not the tantrum that defines you, it's how fast you recover from it. All right, so this Tuesday's theme is pretty simple. Don't act like a big baby and try your very best to use just some good old common sense today. And if you're listening to a little Christopher Cross on your yacht, or yachts as they call them over there in Italy, you just keep on keeping on. Hey, thanks for joining Morning Cereal today. We will see you back here tomorrow, and as always, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.